What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man Jay Smalls, Yak Nasty Adventures in Fishing, and today is a very awesome episode coming up where I like this topic. It is a topic of the best 3 baits that I use this time of year, and these techniques work pretty much all year long. If you watch my videos, when in doubt, these baits are the ones I'm pulling out.
Oh, this one's bigger.
But before we get started, I want to say thank you to everyone out there checking out the Yak merch, purchasing stickers, buttons, shirts, hats. I appreciate it. And with that being said, today's sponsor, Denise Smith, I want to say thank you very much. She has the biggest ticket so far out of everyone that has purchased. So I just want to say thank you very much. And that's also my mom. Love you and thank you for the support. But I want to say thank you very, very much to everyone out there. And you get some Yak merch, you send me a picture down in the link. I got my email down there. You shoot me a picture and we'll put you up and we'll make mention that you sponsored an episode. So I want to say thank you very much to everyone out there, and hit that like, hit subscribe, and check out the Fishbone, the official Yak Nasty merch shop, and that's the only thing that drives this bus, so to speak, if you know what I'm saying. Also, I want to thank Cheswold News and Tobacco. Yes, guys, they are definitely helping out the squad. So I want to say thank you, Dave, and yeah, go over there, check them out. You know, get all your tobacco products, your exotic products, man, anything you want. Go over there, check it out. If you're ever in the area, trust me, man, you'll love it. Okay, with all of that out of the way, guys, let's get started. Bait number 1, guys. I'm going to tell you, I never leave home without it. I never leave the bank without it. This is a bait that catches all over. Doesn't matter where you are. You can be in salt water, you can be in fresh water. This bait definitely gets it done. And if you do it right, it puts numbers and size in the boat, the bank, or the yacht. And number 1 bait, man, you guys see me use it all the time. Number 1 bait, guys. Look at this. Swim bait. Yeah, just that simple, guys. Just that simple. This is swim bait. Yep. And I got that paired up with that 1/8 ounce head. It's got that nice hook on it, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's a nice wire hook. They don't bend out. I haven't had an issue, be honest with you, ever. So this is why I get them. And they got that nice little minnow eye on it. Yes, indeedy. So 1/8 ounce on a simple kietech. This here is the 3.8 size kietech, man. And that's really all you need is a standard size bait. It's really that simple. And you just toss it out there. It's a good way to search the water down to find fish. It tells you where the bait fish are, so it can help you relate to where the bass may be. So I think that's bait fish. That's small stuff. That's probably bluegills or something. Or something little. But around something little, there's got to be something big lurking, just waiting for that little thing to slip up. So, always fan cast around those things. You never know. When you get a hook up like that right there, guys. Ooh, yeah. It looks like a scoreable bass right there, guys. So, that's what I'm talking about. It looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. Give him about 14 inches. Let me see. I mean, this bait really works all over, right? And this is just a kietech with a 1/8 ounce head, you know. But a lot of people use different baits. Like I use the Divine swim bait right here. That's the 3.2 in Pro Shad color. It's mainly what I use is Pro Shad most of the time. I do have some Reaction Innovations that have a little green pumpkin, a little red flake, and watermelon red to it. But for the most part, this is all you need. I'm just going to keep it real simple, guys. A lighter head works out. Sometimes you got to go to that 1/4 ounce if you're trying to get it down. If you're trying to get that thing to stay down, but you want it to real steady and keep it lower in the water column. I don't really go to a 1/2 ounce that much. I have, but I don't really need to. Most of the time I'm fishing in 15 foot or shallower. So I'll throw that thing out there and I'll just let it drop straight down or pendulum back to the boat, and hey, catches fish every time. So kietechs, this the one right here, man. This little guy gets it. You can throw this thing Texas rig. You can nose hook it. You can drop shot it. You know, a lot of people do, but I just throw that thing on a little swim bait head, or I'll Texas rig it and throw it on in there and get the fish. So a swim bait is real basic. It's an awesome go-to. You can throw it on bait casting tackle, spinning tackle, doesn't even matter. It's just an all-around fish getter, you know.
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Bigger fish. Much bigger fish. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Choke that Divine swim bait. Ooh, girl, hold on. Choke that Divine swim bait. Look at that. Down the throat, guys. Ha ha, got him. Oh, yeah. That's an awesome fish, guys.
I'm throwing this thing on a 6.6 rod, and I got that thing paired with that Quantum Nitrous, and it gets it out there. 1/8 ounce head with the kietech, and it casts a pretty good ways. And I just like to throw it around laydowns. Sometimes I tend to go overboard and throw it around the gnarly cover and some of the stuff that you would not normally throw it in. But yeah, I do get pretty close to stuff. When I'm out on the yak, I'll throw it right into the laydown, because sometimes you get that thing dropping in the right spot right there, you're going to hook up a nice fish. Okay, so you want that rod that's going to be able to get that fish out of there, but you don't want to use a flipping stick or anything like that, because you don't really need to. Now, I do get hung up a lot. Yes, I mean, that's a risk you got to take, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes it's really, really worth it. And especially when you're on the kayak and you can just paddle on over there and get it off, you know, piece of cake. So first, bait, guys. Always with me, a swim bait, man. There's all kinds out there. Open your mind up and find what works for you and your fishery on those swim baits, guys, because sometimes you need a big one and sometimes you need that finesse approach. So yeah, I'm going to keep this video real simple for anyone that's just trying to learn and trying to get some ideas on how to catch fish without breaking the bank. So bait number 2. It's another easy one. It's real simple. Never leave home without it. You can do it all year long, okay? And it gives you a variety of presentation options, okay? So it's real simple and real easy, guys. Texas rig, all right? Now, I'm going to get a little bit deeper in depth with this Texas rig, okay? But not that deep. Okay, the Texas rig is the staple, okay? The staple of bass fishing. So I tend to stick with the basics. So I tend to stick with the basics at the same time dig just a little bit deeper to see what the fish are liking and what keeps them on this technique. So I keep my Texas rig set up just a standard 16th ounce bullet weight. I don't peg it. This is all I do right here. And I got a pit boss on this one. I love fishing with the pit boss. It's universal. So this one here is a bluegill color, more like a sunfish. It's got that green pumpkin. It's got that orange there on the bottom. And it's just real simple. I love this in green pumpkin. Just straight up green pumpkin with the black flake. Works phenomenal. You just pair that thing right on up to that good old EWG hook. I got it on a number 4 hook right now. And this guy just catches fish. And I throw this into heavy cover, grass, pads, docks, everywhere, laydowns. You can throw the Texas rig everywhere, all year long, no matter where you go. Now, you might have to change colors here and there, but for the most part, guys, this is all you need. But I also love to use a black lizard, and I haven't used it in a while because I know it's a fish catcher, and it's a big fish catcher.
Biggin. Yeah. Ooh, that's a pretty one too, dude. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Oh, that's a pretty fish. That's a 3-pounder. That's a 3-pounder. Huh? Look at that. Yeah, 0. Hooky.
But what I'm doing definitely is experimenting with baits that I know are going to work and things that I want to keep with me during tournaments and during fun fishing rides, you know, and definite fish catchers. So I want to mix it up a little bit, and I love catching fish on a Texas rig. Beaver style bait, creature style bait, swim bait, all your plastics, worms. You can Texas rig your worms and go get them. The Texas rig is one of the best techniques, if not the best technique in bass fishing. And you will catch numbers and sizes. You just got to get around the fish and work that bait just right. I tend to give it the 3-bot or the 2-bot, the bot or the bot. That's just that simple. And sometimes I will get a good bite swimming it back to the boat. And sometimes those bites are pretty dang on aggressive. So check that out. Texas rig, guys. It works everywhere. Experiment with your plastics. I got so many plastics, it's ridiculous. But Texas rig your worms. I'm telling you guys, basic colors. You don't need anything fancy at all. And then to take your Texas rig up a notch, okay? For everyone that's fishing those standard size 4-inch 3.5s to 4.5 baits, right? Switch up on them. And Texas rig you some finesse, guys, all right? And I got this rod here that is in its test phases. I got it paired with that IM7 graphite proficiency rod. And I tell you what, man, so far this spinning rod has really gave me a bang for its buck. It's pretty, I don't want to say low budget, but it wasn't mid-range. It was below mid-range budget. It was under $100, decent combo. You can use your points at Dick's and probably get it for a little bit cheaper like I do. And this thing here, man, it's good. The drag has been awesome on it. And I got that on a 6-pound line, okay? So my regular setup is a 12-pound hybrid Yozuri line. But on this here spinning rod, I got it on a 6-pound line, 16th ounce. You see that right there, guys? 16th ounce bullet weight, not pegged, and that small little bait right there. And I got that on a number 2 hook, and that's an EWG style hook. And this thing hooks up. All right, and I want to tell you something. An older fella I seen at the bridge, met at the bridge and fished with, put me on this small bait right here, man. This bait is off the hook, man. And this color right here of the Yum warning shot is, oh yeah, bold bluegill. I also have it in morning dawn, but bold bluegill, guys. This color just smashes them. I don't know what it is, but I do. It just looks so natural when you got it in there and it's just gliding on down. And if you set this up with a split shot up just a little bit further, you can work this bait and catch all kind of crappie with this thing. You can catch some white perch with it. This little thing is amazing, I just gotta say. But it catches all kinds of fish as well. But this finesse Texas rig, if that bigger size profile is kind of keeping the fish leery, go get you this here finesse. I'm gonna tell you, small swim baits work phenomenal. Yes, so get you some of those 2.2 kietechs, get you a small 1-2 hook, Texas rig that thing, throw it into the cover. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that Texas rig is phenomenal. It gets them. It just gets them everywhere you go. So try it, guys. That Texas rig, one of the 3 baits that I don't leave home without, because they catch fish, they're versatile, you can swim them, you can pop them, you can jerk them, you can do whatever you need to do to attract the fish and go around the heaviest cover imaginable, guys. Now, Texas rigging and pitching heavier stuff is a totally different subject, and that's really heavy hitter stuff that we're not going to get into here, because that's a video all of its own, right? So we're not going to go that deep, but it gets deep, guys. The Texas rig is unstoppable, right? So with that being said, guys, I hope you like the content so far. Go ahead and hit that like, hit subscribe, check out the fishbone down below so it can go ahead and continue to power this engine. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Woo. Bait number 3. This bait is also another staple, and it is my favorite technique, my very tip-top #1 favorite technique to fish. I can fish it all year long. I have fun fishing this technique. I know a lot of guys struggle with this technique, but also it's easier to learn than you think. So this technique, guys, I'm going to put out there. I'm going to give you a little bit of that sauce right here. The jig. This thing right here. A jig will catch fish, guys. It catches them good. You know what I mean? It catches big bass. You can catch numbers of bass in the right spot. Although, most of the time when you're throwing a jig, you're aiming for a bigger bite, and sometimes those bites can be far and few in between. But in my experience, if you're fishing that jig and you're riding that bank down and you're hitting that cover, you're hitting those lay downs, you're going to catch some smaller ones as well. But the jig is a staple in bass fishing, just like the Texas rig, just like the swim bait. Okay, so these 3 techniques I use all year long. I always keep something tied on. Most of the time, these 3 techniques are definitely on. But this jig, oh my goodness, it's awesome. This one here is a football head jig. You see how it's got that football head? And I think this one is the 1/2 ounce one. And it's pretty awesome, man. This guy gets you down there, gets you into the rocks and some of those harder cover spots, some of that sparse wood, those big log lay downs. I don't throw a football head into branches and trees normally, but you have specific jigs for the job. So if you go get you a pitching jig, yes indeedy, you go get you one of those structure jigs, get you a stand-up jig, these jigs are a technique that once mastered, you're always catching fish. All you got to do is find them, baby. All you got to do is find them, and you're going to catch the fish. You're definitely going to catch them. So this one I got on a nice hollow bug style bait. It's more like a biffle bug. And this is the Strike King football head jig. And this is the tour grade with the Gamakatsu hook in it. And this bait, and my dogs are barking. And this bait is phenomenal, guys. I don't even know how to explain it. You just got to be patient with it. Give it the 2-bop. Give it the 3-bop. All right. You can do the slow drag with it. There's so many variables of how you can work this bait. You can swim it back to you. Okay. You can stitch it. Just give it those small shimmies, those small shakes. Okay. Just get it bopping, barely moving like this here, making it look natural under there, guys. And this slays them. I don't even know what else to say. It's an awesome bait. It kills it. You can throw it into the hard, heavy cover. It just gets the job done, guys. So when you're looking for something that catches fish and a technique that you really want to play with and master, try a jig, guys. Try a jig. It will get the job done. Yes, indeedy. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up from there. But try those 3 techniques. I never leave home without them. And they simply are the best, okay? So, I've been doing the Knucklehead Fishing Series online tournament, guys. And, man, I hope to have a series for you guys. It's been up, it's been down for the month of May. But it's not over. So, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about that in the next video. And, hopefully we can get this thing cracking. So guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what baits you take out that you know you can use them all year long and they don't break the bank. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. And thanks a lot, guys. And hope to see you next time. Tight lines and all that good stuff everybody said.